The best way to think of the threats that are out there are to put them into two categories, those that are naturally occurring and those that are man-made. Under the naturally occurring, obviously we have seen over the past several months the kinds of storms that can take entire geographies out of the business equation for extended periods of time. We've seen earthquakes even in the eastern United States, a rare phenomenon, but much more common in other parts of the country, obviously. And we also have seen from time to time, though unsuccessful to date, serious attempts at human-created havoc, such as the attempted bomb in Times Square, which, had it succeeded, would have disrupted business in a significant jurisdiction for a significant period of time. And the impact can be anything from a day or two of disruption to perhaps weeks or even months of disruption, or in the case of events like Katrina, years of disruption. The short answer is you can't plan for everything. So what you have to do is identify the risks that are really most relevant to your business and your geography. And then you have to assume the worst. Assume that it's a storm that comes up the East Coast that doesn't impact people for a couple of days. Assume that it impacts them for weeks or months. And then look at your business, and in particular look at your various constituencies and decide how it is that you're going to address each of those constituencies. What's the impact going to be on your employees? What's the impact going to be on your customers? What's the impact going to be on your suppliers? What impact are government responsive efforts likely to have on your activities? And that's what you need to plan for, those discrete risks that you can identify as having the greatest probability. Well, it sounds silly, but the greatest and most important rule is to know what you're going to say before you say it. Don't get on the airwaves until you really understand what the story is going to be and what the facts are likely to show when all of the facts are known to the world at large. That's difficult because oftentimes there's an imperative need to speak quickly, and you may need to speak before the facts are fully formed. But it's really important to get the story right. Because if you get it wrong, that wrong version is going to come back and haunt you, and your credibility is going to be destroyed. So the most important thing we tell clients is to make sure they understand the facts and understand the story before they go out there and start addressing it in a public forum.